In West Virginia and Jones C. Edwards Stadium, home to the thundering herd of Marshall and one of the toughest places to play in all of college football. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off, as we'll see a team looking for its first win, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Marshall Thundering Herd. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Marshall will kick off to get the festivities started. He'll bring it out. It's Knight. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Dukes return team certainly didn't do the offense any favors there. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
He'll do it himself. Shakes off the defender. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. And the Dukes want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw. It's Douglas. He'll pull it down. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Dukes send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets a block. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Marshall's offense will have its first game. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Wants to throw on second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. At the 40, there he goes. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And the Dukes moving quickly to the line.
Such a good sign for your offense when your quarterback is this dialed in early in the game, right? On the RPO, wanted to throw it, nobody open, so he takes off running it himself and gets a big gainer. If I'm the coordinator and play caller, I'm finding more ways to get this guy running the football and keep this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. Pick up of 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. They want to get this defense on its heels. Back to pass, it's Douglas. Quickly to the tight end. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Dukes are on the move. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. It's caught. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Looking for a gap. It's Russell. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. They'll try to get it through the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Washington found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Huskies football today. Those folks in Seattle won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the defense got it. Touchdown, James Madison. And the defense doing work. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit, the ball pops out, more guys swarming to the football. Great effort, scoop that thing up, now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player, give me that 6.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. On the run, it's Roberts. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Well, he couldn't find any running room at all, and he'll end up taking a loss on the play.
Yeah, great discipline on defense, too, because if you're going to stop the option, you have to play assignment football. Everybody doing their job. There was just nowhere to go there for the QB.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Now facing a 3rd and long. He'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that that screen passes. It just never developed.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Guys, it's James Madison on top as we've come to the end of the quarter. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Marshall will be forced to punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now. Just
He's loose. The 30. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Dukes.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And he's got it inside the 35.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Comes out throwing on first down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurd!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And the returner will be brought down. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. Gets it out quickly. Keeps the legs moving. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Dukes want to pick up the tempo.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be a great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. And for this defense giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
He's going to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Russell. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Dukes are on the move.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? Second down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And the Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Soft spot in the middle. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, James Madison. Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Personal foul.
And the extra point is good.
Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Dances away from the heat. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. First down for this offense. From the gun. Give on the inside. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Gives it to the back on the draw. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Using the quick game. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He's looking to throw it. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Moss. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. To the air on 1st down. Getting some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking for space. It's Roberts. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
On target to the left. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there today in Huntington. And you know, in a day where the spread option and air raid are the offenses of choice, how nice is it to see the 3 yards and a cloud of dust approach? Although we've also seen some runs go for a lot longer. Physical offensive lines coupled with great backs is like a throwback to the olden days, and that's refreshing. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Jones C. Edwards Stadium.
The Dukes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he zing that thing in there? Gonna run it. It's Russell. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Dukes will hustle to the line. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Dukes getting set on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got a man, it's Moss. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. DB's right up on the receivers. They keep attacking through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Russell. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Dukes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dukes.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Looking to pass. It's Douglas. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Marshall, 28.
And he's going to try to return this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
That is the last thing you want on 1st down as an offensive sack. Now it's 2nd down. He's loose at the 15. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. To the ground with the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Dukes are in the hurry-up.
How nice is it as a play caller when you've got a running back as good as this guy, right? I mean, you can just dial up conservative run calls. Nothing has to be too tricky, too fancy. You just know he's going to go make good things happen. Even when it's not blocked properly, he is still finding ways to rip off long runs. This guy now has over 150 yards rushing in the game. Doesn't look like he's slowing down, guys.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. After the last run, would you just give it to him again on third down? The back goes in motion. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds his big tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the third. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Grab behind the line. It's Hudson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Defense playing a bail technique. Got out of trouble and throws. Quickly complete. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison. They build this lead here in the 4th, and man, has this been a long time coming as this brutal losing streak is close to ending. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. Kickoff team has the ball teed up, and they're about ready to go. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Herd!
Well, this guy certainly, from a statistical standpoint, has done everything to deserve a trip to New York City. He has been a big playmaker week in, week out for this offense. Get this, that last touchdown was his 20th touchdown catch of the season. This guy has been unstoppable.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
To throw, it's Douglas. He saw just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back. And
a shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Baylor is getting its clock cleaned today. That crowd was chanting "sick 'em" in the pregame, but they're saying some other things right now. They're trailing by 27 to Houston. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Douglas. Takes the easy completion. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Running back goes in motion. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Afterburners coming. Touchdown Dukes. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
This offense is so explosive. They can change the scoreboard in a flash. You just saw that on that drive.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're lining up to boot it away.
James Madison, 49. Marshall, 46.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Touchdown, James Madison. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your...
Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall. Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
Momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some wind. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back to keep that momentum going.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. And the Dukes want to move quickly. Now they'll run the draw. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. And here comes the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Running it back, it's Chapman. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Roberts. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After that last completion, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold it, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. They want to throw it. Got his man quickly. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying play action. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
And the 4th down pass falls incomplete, and they'll have to give up the football. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Dukes will try to run out the clock in the final minute. The give to the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And that last run leaves them with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Give to the back. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He's got it down the left side. Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Herd! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
He is in there. The 2-point conversion gives them the lead. And what lower intestinal fortitude to go for it there. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. So the first order of business here, David, is don't knock yourself out of field goal range. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Throws to the tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39. Line gets set, 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They are on the move. As they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. You want to talk about